Ever feel like juggling fun and learning at nursery is a challenge? Trust me, you're not alone. The secret to getting it right is all in how you plan your day. And this is what we'll go over in this video. But first, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel Open Nursery with myself, Kurt Liania, where I support you to open, run and grow your own childcare business. Today, we're going to go over one of the most important aspects of running a successful nursery, building a curriculum. A great nursery curriculum isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about creating an environment where children can thrive, explore and learn at their own pace. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can structure learning and play activities to support children's development, whilst also making sure that your nursery meets the early foundation stage standards. So let's begin. Understanding the basics of a nursery curriculum. Okay, so the first thing is to understand what a nursery curriculum is. A lot of people think of it as just a set of activities or lessons, but it's so much more than that. It is a roadmap for children's learning and development. It gives structure and purpose to their day, while still allowing them the freedom to explore and play. When we talk about a nursery curriculum, we're really talking about creating a balanced day that combines both guided learning and independent play. You'll want to focus on different areas of development: cognitive, emotional, social, and physical. The goal is to help children build these skills at their own pace whilst having fun. Now, the earliest foundation stage, EYFS Framework, is crucial here. It is the official guideline for all earliest providers in England, and it helps to ensure that all nurseries are providing the same level of care and education. The EYFS covers 7 key areas of learning, which we'll dive into in a bit. But let's firstly talk about how you can actually structure your nursery's day-to-day activities. The first thing to keep in mind is that young children need a good balance between structured learning and free play. You don't want the day to feel too rigid, but you also want to make sure that there's some level of consistency. A typical day might look something like this. 8 to 9 a.m, you have arrival and free play. You start the day with some unstructured time where children can ease into the day. This is a great time for children to interact with different toys and play with their peers, which helps to build social skills. 9 a.m. to 9:30, you can have morning circle time. This is where you can introduce the day's theme or focus. Circle time can include things like songs, storytelling, or even a quick chat about the weather. I've done a video about how you can improve your circle time, so do check it out if you want support with this. But circle time is just a great way to get children settled and focused. After circle time, between 9:30 and 10, you might want to introduce some guided learning activities. Here is where you might introduce specific learning activities based on the EYFS framework. For example, you might have a counting game for maths, or a creative activity like painting, or building blocks to encourage fine motor skills. Moving on, between 10:30 and 11:30, you could have snack time and outdoor play. After some focus activities, it's good to give the children a break. A quick snack followed by some outdoor play is a great way to let them blow off steam whilst also encouraging physical development. After going outside, between 11:30 and 12, you could introduce some story time or quiet time. As before lunch, it's a good idea to have a calming activity like story time or some quiet individual play. This helps children to wind down before eating. Then 12 to 12:30, you can have lunch. Mealtime is an important learning opportunity too. You can encourage good manners, healthy eating, and even let them help with setting up the table and serving food. After lunch, you might want to introduce an afternoon learning activity between 12:30 and 1:30. You could focus on different areas of learning than you did in the morning, like language development. And then 1:30 to 3 p.m. would be free play and departure. As the day winds down, it's good to let children engage in more self-dedicated play. This is where their creativity will really shine. One of the biggest challenges when creating a nursery curriculum is finding that sweet spot between learning and play. But the truth is, kids learn through play. So instead of separating the two, think about how you can integrate learning into everyday activities. For example, if your goal is to teach numbers and counting, you can do this whilst playing with blocks. Or if you want to encourage language development, this can be done during storytelling or singing songs. The idea is to keep things light and fun, so the kids are learning without even realizing it. The 7 key areas of learning in the EYFS framework. The EYFS Framework breaks down children's learning into 7 key areas. Here's a quick overview of each of them and how you can incorporate them into your curriculum, starting with communication and language. This area focuses on helping children express themselves, whether it's through words, sounds, or even body language. Simple activities like storytelling, singing, or having conversations with children can significantly boost their ability to communicate. Encouraging them to talk and listen will help build the foundation for stronger language skills. Next up is physical development, which is all about improving children's fine and gross motor skills. Activities like running, jumping, painting, and playing with clay or Play-Doh are all great ways to encourage children to engage physically. These activities not only help develop coordination, but also build strength and flexibility in a fun and engaging way. Then there's personal, social, and emotional development, which is key to children understanding their emotions and how to interact with others. You can work on this through role-playing, group activities, and even simple conflict resolution exercises. It's mostly about teaching children how to share, take turns, and manage their feelings, which helps set them up for healthier social interactions as they grow. Moving on to literacy. Reading and writing are fundamental skills, but for younger children, it's more about introducing them to the basics in a fun and relaxed way. Story time, phonics games, or even drawing and colouring all can help lay the foundation for literacy. It's important to keep it light and playful to help maintain their interest. When it comes to mathematics, you don't need to overload your children with lots of worksheets. Instead, make learning numbers fun with counting games, puzzles, or playing with shapes. Even activities like measuring ingredients during the cooking session can introduce basic maths concepts in a practical and enjoyable way. Understanding the world is another key area. This involves helping children to make sense of the world around them. Activities like exploring nature, talking about different cultures, or playing with toys like animals or cars can spark their curiosity and broaden their understanding of different environments and societies. Finally, we have expressive art and design. This is all about giving children the freedom to express themselves creatively, whether it's painting, singing, dancing, or even making up their own stories. Encouraging creative play is crucial for their emotional and cognitive development. The focus here is allowing them to explore different forms of art and design to express their thoughts and feelings in unique ways. Adapting the curriculum for different age groups and abilities. One of the best things about the EYFS framework is that it's flexible. Every child is different, so it's important to adapt your activities based on their age, ability, and interests. For the youngest children, you will want to keep things simple and focus more on sensory play. For example, having water play, sandboxes, or playing with textured toys can help younger children develop their senses. For older children, you can introduce more complex tasks like building Legos, simple science experiments, or group activities that encourage cooperation and problem solving. It's important to keep an eye out on each child's individual progress. Some children may need more support in certain areas, while others might be ready to move on to more complex and challenging activities. The key is to observe and to respond to their needs. Building flexibility into your curriculum. Whilst it's great to have a structured curriculum, flexibility is key. Children's moods and energy levels differ from day to day, so it's important to be able to adjust your schedule when needed. If children are really engaged in activity, let them continue. If they're getting restless, switch things up. Having a flexible curriculum means being able to adapt to children's needs while still keeping an eye on the overall goals of development. It's all about balance. You see, a nursery curriculum isn't just a set of lessons or activities. It's a dynamic, flexible plan that nurtures children's development across all areas: social, emotional, cognitive, and physical. Once you balance structured learning with play, while also keeping the EYFS framework in mind, you'll be able to create an environment where children thrive and learn in the most natural and fun way possible. Thank you for watching. If you have found this video useful, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on how to successfully open, run, and grow a nursery in the UK. If you need any documents to support you with your nursery and create your curriculum, then check out the link that's on the screen now as on the website opennursery.co.uk we have lots of documents to support you running your nursery. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, feel free to drop a comment below. On the screen now is also a video that you usually think you'll find useful. But whatever you plan to do next, I wish you all the best. God bless.